Hi creatives, it's Claire from Write Accounts, and in this video we're going to be covering the final installment in setting up documents to help you save time. Now, over the last 3 weeks we've covered up the finance sections that I recommend when you're setting up documents, whether you call them operating manuals, procedures, or my favourite, business blueprints. And they really are here to help save you time, help save you brain capacity, but they don't start and end with business finances. However, before we dive into this week's content, I just wanted to mention this doesn't have to be a document as such. It doesn't have to be pages and pages of written information. In fact, you could create something quite dynamic in something like a task management application or program like Trello or Asana or ClickUp. Now, personally, I use Trello and I could see this working. In fact, I have this working where you set up one board for your business blueprint, and then you have one list for each of the sections in your business blueprint. So obviously we have one for finance, and we'll talk about what other ones you might include in a minute. Then we, in that list, have cards for the various aspects within it. So as we were talking about finance, we may have one for weekly tasks, fortnightly tasks, another for monthly tasks, another for quarterly tasks like checklists. Then we may have one for how to do a couple of things in there. We may link to something else, because there's a lot of options in something like Trello for adding functionality. So within a card we can add notes specifically, so maybe instructions, maybe links to either our own documents or to useful information and videos on the internet. We can use attachments where we actually link directly to documents stored on your computer, on your Google Drive, on your OneDrive, on your Dropbox, like lots of options. And you can even use the activity notes as well to keep track of when things happened. So the last time you did your bank upload, you can make a note of that and the information is right there for you. Then obviously, as I said, you can add checklists. So you can add a weekly checklist, a monthly checklist within an individual card, and then you can tick those off as you do those tasks so you know exactly where you're up to. So that's my idea for how else you might set it up if you don't use a document, but what else does it need to cover? So the first one, and I think probably one of the larger sections, is a marketing section, because marketing is a huge aspect with lots of different areas within it, especially if you think about all the different platforms you use in your business. So let's just try some examples. There's advertising and promotion part of marketing, so setting up graphics for your business cards, using AdWords or Etsy ads, and social media. They're all forms of advertising and promotion. There are whole ecosystems you need to learn about. So Etsy, your own website, any other online platforms where you sell, plus all of those offline places as well. So markets, consignment, and wholesale. Lots of information related to them. Then there is the strategy for your marketing. So how are you engaging customers? How often are you posting on your social media? How are you going to create content? Are you going to write blogs? Are you going to create videos? Are you going to send newsletters? And really writing down what that strategy is, having that checklist of these are the things I'm going to do daily, these are the things I'm going to do weekly, these are the things I'm going to do monthly, and so on, can help you follow through on that strategy so you really are delivering consistently on what you've set up for yourself. And then add in a lot of information around your product launches. For example, the strategy. Are you going to have launches? Are you going to launch something monthly, quarterly? Are you going to launch a few products at a time on a weekly basis, or a big launch once a quarter? Are you going to sell collections, limited edition, or have products kind of more like I do on that made to order available throughout the year basis? These are all decisions you need to make, and there's a lot of information that goes with them as well. So there are, in my opinion, heaps of ways you can consolidate all of those different aspects into your business blueprint. So maybe remember that SEO or keyword research you did. Where is that stored? We can put that into a dynamic business blueprint. Do you have a template for the generic information that you put into the Etsy listing description? Have that really easily accessible in your business blueprint. What did you write on the last market application, or the one before, or the one before? Which photos did you include? Having all of this information really accessible really does save you time. Maybe you have a list of products you're working on. Some of them have photographs, some of them are still needing photographs. Which ones are they? Which ones have you promoted on social media? Which ones are you considering making videos for? All of this information, and even like really simple things. What are the colors and fonts and the color codes that you use in your brand? I spend sometimes time going to find those, and then I remember I put them all together in my Trello book. So think about, from a marketing perspective, the marketing, as I said, is really broad. What information, what processes, what checklists, what pieces could you use some good notes on? So you could use some organization on, and think about putting those into your business blueprint. The next section I like to include is information on products. So centralizing all of that data particularly can really be a huge time saver, especially if you have them listed on multiple platforms. So even just the simple suggestions of having the standard sizes for your products, if you had standard sizes, if you sell clothing, that could be, my size 12 is this many inches and this many centimeters across, or this height I make for a size 12 skirt, for example. Having that all available quickly in one place will really help you save time. If you have, say, standard descriptions as well, or even your listing descriptions, individual ones, all in one place for use on multiple platforms, really will help you. The next section I also like to include is a customer service section. So having really quick notes together will help you. So there's your policies, and these should be the same on all your platforms. Can help you reference those policies when you're replying to a customer. You're not going to Etsy trying to find where your policies are on Etsy, trying to find if they purchased on Etsy. All of that information, if it's the same and it's centralized, really easy for you to access and help to resolve some of those questions. This also extends into if you do get standard kind of questions or responses or requests from customers, so you can address those. Can I change the color of this? Can I change the size of this? What would you advise for these things? Think about when you're getting these requests. Have I had this request before? Do I think this request is going to come up again? And if so, you can incorporate that into your business blueprint so it's already done for you. Because there are a lot of times we end up sending the same email or the same information to customers. Maybe you need a standard reply on inquiries about postage delays. Maybe you have some returns information if you have a change of mind policy. Maybe you have a quick little snippet to politely decline requests for your items for free, whether for charity or for promotion. And even linking to other information in here. So having the links to the Etsy policies that are relevant for you, maybe being charged a foreign currency fee on a transaction, threatening bad reviews, copyright, all of those things, having those centralized and together really will help you save time. Now, I have set up business blueprint for my jewelry business in Trello. And even just in setting it up, I've just been amazed sometimes at how many things I've been able to bring together that will save me time in future. If you want to grab a copy of it, I'm happy to share that template with you. Head over to my Facebook page. The link is in the description for the video. And just send me a quick message and I will be happy to share that with you. If you want more detailed help, particularly with the finance aspects of your business blueprint, then get in touch and we can have a free, no obligation chat and see if my services could be of help to your business. If you've enjoyed the video, as always, I'd love you to give me a thumbs up or a comment, and you can subscribe for more content on creative business finances on YouTube at any time.